Miami, they always had this narrative of is Miami back? Um, Now, I'm not gonna say that they're officially back, but what they did this year with the portal moves, um, it's very hard to say that they aren't back. They got the best quarterback in the transfer portal, which was Cam Ward from Washington State. They brought over Oregon State's running back Damian Martinez, which was a very good ad. And then you still have Restrepo and Jacoby George there, and they were the two best. The two and three best ACC receivers last year, and with Cam Ward being a dual threat quarterback, um, you know that offense is going to be very exciting to see. Um, Especially like I said, they brought over Damian Martinez, and I believe he rushed for about 1,200 yards, or just a little bit under 1,200 yards last season. Now, if you're able to get the run game going, and like I said, Cam Ward was one of the best passers last year in college football for how much that he had to do. He accounted for 70% of Washington State's offense. Now, he's able to ease back just a little bit, but now that they will have a run game, he has an excellent O-line in front of him. But when that run game gets going, you still have a quarterback back there that can pass for 300 yards. Miami can be one of the top offenses this season. But like I said, they always had that narrative, is Miami back? And until they go out there and prove it, I believe that's when we should start saying it. But their schedule this year, their toughest games are at Florida, which is week 1. I will be taking their money line. Florida is they're just not there yet. And with Miami, doing what they did this year, they have one of the most talented rosters in the ACC. So if they go out there and they flop week 1 against Florida, that is way below them talent wise, I wouldn't say it's a failed season right then and there, but with all this hype that is around them in this offseason, you can't go out there and not perform against Florida. Although it is at Florida, it's in the swamp. Crazy things happen in the swamp, but with Cam Ward being an experienced quarterback, the job has to get done week 1, and you have to go out there and handle business. And I believe that this game shouldn't even be close. Right now, it's a 2.5-point spread, but I think Miami can win this game by ultimately, 17, 20, 21 points, anywhere in that range. Because like I said, Florida is not there in the talented level-wise as that Miami is. Another tough game that they have on their schedule is at Louisville, and then at Florida State. And that Louisville and Florida State game are in back-to-back weeks. So right there, those all of their tough games are on the road, which is very, very hard for them. But like I said, they have an experienced quarterback, and Cam Ward. He knows what it's like to play in those rivalry games. He knows what it's like to play in a hostile environment on the road. So, I'm just banking that Cam Ward is going to be the Cam Ward that we've seen last season. And like I said, he doesn't have to do crazy things that he was doing at Washington State to get the job done. So I'm just very excited to see this Miami team. And as I said, with Arizona having 10+ wins, I believe that Miami could have 10+ wins as well. And I have them winning the ACC championship game. Clemson and Florida State are their two toughest battles to compete for the ACC title. But like I said, Miami is the most talented roster in the ACC. They have the best quarterback in the ACC. And when you have the best quarterback and the best roster in college, there's no reason why you shouldn't win your conference. And also, they have never had 3 straight seasons of being below 500 in conference games. So I just think that this year, the things that they did in the portal, they're making sure that they don't make it three straight seasons.